up, gang? Still everybody. What goes on? What's the deal? So, hope everyone is well. You guys doing all right? There's news coming up here right now, 8:30. Bostic speaking, cooking. Some yellow folders, but no red folders till 10. So, you can barely hear me? Nah, no way. Oh, your volume was down? Okay. Well, that would be it. That would be the reason why. Oh, God. All right, yeah, let's not sit here. The news, actually, it's not really news. It's a yellow folder, but let's mark up some clear levels. Interesting. So what happened here? London had a great session again? Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Fucking London. I mean, what do we need to see? Hi, Benny. Let's see. We need to see for some buys over here. Come on, Benny. Stop. Bro, it's too early for this. Hey, pretty lady. What? Yeah, I can as soon as I'm done here. Give me a sec. He opened the door by himself? Yeah, he's been pretty bullish lately. He's been a little bully. Just moving stuff around the house, rearranging furniture. Put up pictures of himself on the shelves. This guy. Can't deal with you, Benny. Let him be. Let him be. Benny, I need you to stop. Come on, stop. Stop this bullshit. Let's go. Go over there. He wants, yeah, he wants me to take him for a walk, and he's, no, bro, stop. He's gonna break something. Come on, this way. You wanna hang out outside? Go in the rain. Go. 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 I'm not going with you. Damn. This damn dog, man. He got no shame. He got used to it, so now he just freaking jumps right on top of me. Wow, my arm killing me. All right, let's see what we get here. There's a nice level down here that we keep bouncing off of. And a level here. If we talk about the most recent, that's the 5. This is interesting. We have a 30 closure, or we just had a 30 closure that respected this level. Let's see what this candle does. Reach the top of this range here. I want to see if we can close above this most recent or pull back here. Overall, it's been bearish drive down. We're bouncing off a support. Maybe this candle flips, which would be buys above 33.88. Yes, how can I help you? I can if you need to give me some time. You let him in, now he's going to stand here and bug me. I let him out on purpose. See how he's over here and he keeps pushing my chair? Open the door for him so he can go outside. Thank you. Give me a second, chat. Come on, Benny. Yeah, gang, I was talking, then I realized I was on mute. And then I thought to myself, and then I was like, nah, fuck it. Whatever I'm saying isn't that important. That shit wasn't important anyway. Like, who needs to know what I'm looking for here, right? Like, you guys all are looking for different things. You don't need to know what I'm looking for. So I was like, alright, fuck it. Nobody cares anyway, so I'm just gonna keep it muted. I'm looking to copy you. That's called cheating. That's called cheating. Didn't you guys learn anything in high school? Yeah, how to cheat. Oh my god. Gain some waves. Bro, I take this shit off. I got a tsunami under there, bro. He said waves. A lot, but not useful. What, learned a lot in high school? It wasn't useful. And the pain continues, man. God damn, it's these rainy days that are just pulling on my fucking shoulder. God damn it, give me a break, man. Ah, fuck. Did an MRI. That shit's gonna take fucking 2 weeks to get results for the doctor to read it. Ah. Give me a sec. I'm gonna step outside, smoke. I can't fucking concentrate. This shit hurts. Whew. Ah. Anybody in positions? Anybody take anything?
Good morning. How are you?
Oh,
Yeah, I
make them
actually
better.
took positions. No, I know. We saw the message in the chat, and you know, we're obviously we're not going to dig deep into what's going on, but yeah, we were obviously worried about you with the pain, so we assumed it was something like that. That's what we're telling people in the chat. So hopefully things get back on track as soon as possible for you, my friend.
Yeah, me too. Were you guys in positions as of this session or earlier on?
Yeah, I took positions in New York this morning. So I took buys at 33.46 or 47 at 8:40 a.m. And no, I'm sorry, 7:40 a.m. And then I took sells after the news had created a top wick. I then took sells at 8:23, 22, something like that. On the 15th. So
Interesting.
currently up, how much is that? 27 pips.
It was a little
That's what I
funky
took
there. It
today.
came back down, came back up.
Yeah, I closed way too early and had another 50 pips I could have made. But I was in profit doing well. I closed half a position at 20 pips or so. Then I let it run. Then I closed it when it started moving up back a little bit. I was like, "I'll close it," and then boom, it dropped all the way back down. Uh, and then it rejected basically at almost my first entry that I had on the buys earlier this morning. So um, not complaining, doing happy. And now that it's pushing up, I want to see if we can create a resistance, a support here, so I could push back up. We'll take it from there. We'll see. And Trump also tweeted or sent a message saying uh, something, an insult, obviously, to Powell again, or slow Powell or too late Powell.
The
Need to
crazy
drop
thing
the
is
rates
he's the
now.
one that appointed him. Right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
but
sick.
you can't control what this moron's gonna do. But hopefully he chooses somebody else in 2026, and that's it.
There's been judges he's appointed that have ruled against him. It's so weird.
Yeah, yeah, because they were liars or playing games. Because there are Republicans that are false Republicans, right? They are more liberal than what you think, and you think that after vetting them enough, they should have known that they could have swung that way, but I guess not. Yeah, he goes, ADP numbers are out. Too late. Powell must now lower the rate. He is unbelievable. Europe has lowered 9 times. That's what he tweeted. No, not tweeted. That's what he truthed on Truth Social.
I swear, my next house is not going to have stairs. It's going to be just one floor spread out. Oh my God. There's nothing worse than running up 2 flights of stairs like 8 times in the first half hour of your morning since waking up. It's fucking annoying. All that just to find my feet. Oh. Buys are pushing. What can I do? Which in Russian is a direct translation to find some vodka. Right? What can I do? How's the shoulder pain doing? It's in pain. Didn't catch the rebreak at a high. Nice. More people at the Zoom door. Come on in. You've done 2,000 steps at 8:45, but were they forward and backward, or were they like up and down too? Buy stops on a 4-hour flip. Okay, not bad. It's a good idea. It's a bit of a hefty stop here. Using the 4-hour flip, you gotta use the 4-hour stop. That's 223 pips. Up and fucking down. Yeah, that's how I feel, bro. Up, down, up, down. I try not to forget shit upstairs, so I don't go back to like nighttime. I'll bring down half a closet. Straight up. Just so I don't have to go back upstairs throughout the day. See, I'd rather walk a mile to the fridge than 2 flights of stairs up. Sorry, I'm gonna be having to mute myself. I'll be having these sneezing spells. I don't know. Somebody be doing voodoo on me or something. Like if I sneeze, it's 40 at a time. It's like 10 sneezes at a time. It's not like achoo, bless you, thank you. No, it's like achoo, bless you. Oh yeah, achoo, 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 achoo. All right, just Javi sitting on the other end talking about Wix. Bless you, bless you, man. Got this runner. Don't even start that shit, Green. Cough a bit. It's coming. Winter is coming. Damn, I did nothing yesterday. Had no trades the entire day. Asian session, New York session, nothing. Couldn't fucking think straight. Not much going on. We're waiting on this hourly closure, and even then, we're like halfway up the range here. Kind of a funky looking candle here. Funky looking range. And I understand we can ride up here to get some closures above 33.88, but I would be careful on the first initial break of that area, right? I'd wait for the actual closure above here. I know that's still a 4-hour flip, but just because it flips doesn't mean it's going to drive. Flip and reflip right back bearish. I don't think the market was given much today. Give me a sec. Let me get my meds.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Kenny? You walk normally.
Get this money. Let's get it. Jay can't eat by himself. I know Jay over there eating quietly.
No, I already had breakfast 3 hours ago,
I ain't,
and
I ain't talking about that kind of eating. I'm talking about these charts.
oh,
You're over there eating quietly over there. I know what you're doing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was looking to take another position, and when I was talking earlier to Wix, I was going to take the 15 break of the highs, and I missed it. And while I was talking, otherwise I would have gotten 40 pips right there. It just pumped up.
Sure
So
did.
yeah, so I missed it, but it's all good, man. I'm not rushing. I was looking to take another position, and look at the time. I was like, oh, it's almost
Yeah.
9 a.m. So waiting for
Kim
the
told it close to
call.
the end of the hour. I was like, nah, let me wait because it might pull back anyway. So,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take anything now, bro. 4 hours about to close on spot. Not tempting it. No, I'm good with money I made today, but obviously I want a little bit more. So step by step, just chilling. I don't leave runners like you do, though. That's something I'm serious. That's something I need to learn to do, but I just can't because my lots are higher.
Yeah,
I just
yeah. Well, you
can't.
just got to break them down, as it goes, just break them down. And if it's down to one lot, and let the one lot run.
True. I mean, but it's just hard to leave money on the table when I see retrace and hit B. I'm like, come on, I could have closed and I could have made more. And there's only so much I'm willing to break it down to. Like I can't break it down to like 0.05 at some point when I've, cut it down like 20 times. I can't do that. Just like, yeah,
Well, no,
screw it.
I'm just saying, you get to a
Yeah.
point where, your stop losses is way ahead of the game and, in profit, and you just sit back and see if it's going to hit your true take profit. That's all.
What I sometimes do is if there's news that's big, I'll move my stop loss and trail it to the bottom or the top of the 5 minute candle once it created a wick. And then that's where I'll move it to. And usually that works. And then I'll make money from that. But sometimes they'll just hit me and then go into the direction that I was
Yeah.
going in.
Well,
But it's all good.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, still decent, I'm not trying to make 10,000 a day, obviously,
No, no.
either, right? So I risk what I can afford to lose, but I try to take the best positions as well because now I raised my lot size and I raised my balance as well. So I take really very particular trades now, and I don't over trade. I don't do the 1,000 pips that I used to do. Now I do like 30 pips, 40 pips if I'm lucky, and maybe 1 to 2 to 3 trades in a day, and I'm done. And I think that makes more sense for me. Yeah, I don't let it run too much because I'm still happy with that. If I'm using a 10 lot, imagine I'm using a 10 lot. That's 3K, right? On 30 pips. Bro, that's quite a bit of money. It's almost 100K in a month. If
Just
you're consistent on
optimizing it
that.
for
So
yourself, simplifying it.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I had to do what was really that made more sense because at some point my brain is so exhausted from taking so many positions or trying to manage everything at the same time because I don't just trade gold, right? I have 3 charts in front of me and now I have the top one futures account as well open at the same time, but it's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, I think that was the best thing. Raise the balance, raise the lot size, taking a lot less positions and securing profits a lot faster. And I'm very comfortable with that. And trading like UX, when you're hitting more Bs, that's fine. When you hit Bs and it went to like 10 or 12 pips, I'll close 3/4 of the position and let the runner hit B if it hits. At least I've secured profits, and I'm very comfortable with that. And even if I make less while it goes into our direction, I'm absolutely comfortable with that too. Money is money, so uh, I'm not opposed to any of that. So if we're 15 pips in profit, you don't close because you're waiting for a little bit more. I'll close, partials there, and then my body just calms down, and then I feel good. So to each their own. I use part of what you have. I use part of what Javi used to do and a little bit of what Kenny does, and I mixed it all up to create something that works for me. And I recommend the chat do something like that for themselves as well, not just only take the positions that Wix does in the way that he does, but do what is comfortable for you as well. Exactly, risk management, Eddie. Correct. I think that's the best way of doing it, in my opinion.
So, if you guys remember, I bought myself a grill last year, a griddle. Yeah. So it's become my favorite stash spot. This is turned into a stash spot. This damn grill. Wind can't. No, it's pouring rain outside, but the J is dry. Yeah. It's like it's a joint extinction level event. This is the younger JS. Right? We had the younger Dryas. This is the younger JS. Joint. It's an extinction level event for weed. Yeah, there's been so much rain in Miami for no reason the last few days. So much. We got enough water. I can't deal with this right now, Benny. I can't deal with this. No. I can't deal with your problems right now. He's pushing my chair. No, I'm not going to pay attention to you. He hates it when I stare at him because he looks at me, he's like, and he puts his head down. Noah's grill fit 2 of every strain. That's a good one. Yo, the hourly closed there. All right, let's lock in here. Here's the deal. The hourly closed, we're mid-range. I'd rather have a range be created here or a resistance be created here. So, because there's been levels here before. So we can look for some drives down. That'd be interesting, right? If the 4-hour can close bearish. 4-hour just closed on spot, but we don't care. If the 4-hour can close like it is. Bless me. Thank me. I'm welcome. No, I'm not taking this. I'm not looking for a drive up here, even though that's a possibility, because I don't have a stop here. This is massive. We start coming down for a steeper bottom wick, it could refill the whole range here, the whole previous wick. So can we form a resistance to head back down and fill this range, or can we close above here? Right, so this will get very interesting. Let's draw it out. Now it's kind of getting easier to see what we're looking for. We know how the market behaved in this whole area, right? So we either want to see a push up here, closures, right? So we can look to retest the highs. Crooked eye. Or we can do this on a smaller time frame, whatever it's doing right now. Right? And come back down in range. And look for these sells to come down. Okay. So a few ways this can play out. I think timing wise, this is going to be perfect. Again, it's 9:05. Let's see if we can get this NYSE open move. We get a closure above here on the 15. That would be interesting, right? Maybe this candle itself flips bearish. If we look at the higher time frame here, right? The 4-hour is driving up to flip bullish, but the daily had a top wick. Yesterday closed bearish, and we might hold this area. Shit, you know what? We might even range today. If we hold this area, this might be the range today until tomorrow. Break of the lows or bottom wick and a refill of the highs. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it's still a pretty heavy range that you can play. So is it a 4-hour drive up or a daily top wick to come down? If it's the 4-hour drive up and we get a closure above, obviously we'll look to fill the rest of the range up here. But if we reject and start heading back down with the daily, that would get really interesting. Let's see what happens. This is clean range, just been cleaned out, right? Cleared out, down, up. If we find resistance here, we'll look for it to come down. But I'm not looking for the first initial resistance to be created on a small time frame and drive back down. No, we're going to need to establish a level here. There's going to be a range printed within here that we're going to need. We're going to use. That data is yet to be given to us. As we're approaching resistance. Wow, that's 50 pips. Amazing. Green, you back from Vegas? All right, the resistance tapped, technically, right? Well, the 30, the hourly's tapped. If we look at it like this, just tap the hourly resistance. Maybe it starts closing bearish for 930. The next 30 closes bearish, top wick. Can we break lows? Shit, I think we might be coming down. This will get really interesting. But there's obviously no bias till you're above there. How you guys doing? Everything? Actually, you know what? The only person I can talk to is Kenny, and he's smoking weed. I don't ask weed smokers how they're doing. I can just tell. I don't know if you guys have. I don't know if you guys have the superpower too, but I can just tell how a weed smoker's doing. Like I can guarantee you, I can guess Kenny's mood. I know how he's doing, and you guys, I don't even need to ask. I guarantee it, as Chuck would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you over there smoking weed right now, that was a rhetorical question. I don't need you guys to answer.
Here's the funny part. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I'm supposed to be at work working over 4 hours.
Here comes a black fairy tale. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit.
I did. Yes, the last 2 days I worked over. This was my last day I was supposed to work over. And at 4 o'clock, and I was about to go take me a nap to get ready for my 4 over, they come to me with a broken pump they wanted me to swap out. And I knew that was going to take me at least a couple hours. So by the time I finish and look up, it's going to be time for my 4 over and everybody going home. I said, I ain't staying over. I get this pump down, but you got to find somebody else. I'm going home.
So that, you called them and told them that?
No, I was at work. I told him, I said, look, I'm doing this pump.
You should have filmed it. You should have walked in there, filmed it, and been like, y'all ain't going to believe this shit. Should have started off with that.
Nah, find somebody else to stay over. I'm not just talking about. I'm going home like everybody else at 7 o'clock. Come home and smoke, and do my trade. Yeah, I
If
figured it
I
out.
was your boss, I would have been like, Kenny, look, man, I got the stuff on the way here right now. It's gonna be pre-rolled, man. Let's just do it. I would convince your ass. But you know what it is? No, not all weed smokers are doing good. Like you can tell how they do them by the way they smoking, right? Because here's the deal: pretend this is the joint, and I know the weed smokers right now like blasphemy weed. You got the actual joint, no, but pretend this is the joint. If a weed smoker is good and not stressing, he's like this. If a weed smoker's stressing, they usually pacing and looking straight down like this, man. Be like, yo, alright, dog, you canoeing the shit out that bitch. Pass it to me. And then they pass it to you, and you be like, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. That's the two types of the weed smokers.
Yeah, he got something on his mind.
You
He
either
got something.
doing real well or you stress the hell out.
Yeah, he trying to figure something out.
It's
He
the
got some
two
real problems.
types. It's the two types. Shit, rewind the stream chat. Look how Kenny's smoking. Tell right away how he doing. Kenny don't even go eat straight up. Oh, tap that one out and coming down, huh?
Yeah, I was also looking at that the previous five closed the bullish shooting star in a bullish market. So
I'm
I
not
think
sure
that
what a
it's
shooting star is. That's crazy.
look at what it is on the five. Yeah, you see the bullish candle previous to that,
That's a
where
shooting
you
star.
have that is what a shooting star is. And when it's bullish and there's a shooting star, most likely next to that, after that will be a bearish trend. And that's
Make a
been
wish
just a
chat.
historical data. So it's been
But
bullish for a while.
it's the 5, man. Because
Yeah,
in
it
the
doesn't
next
matter.
5-minute candle, this shit will change.
Yeah, but the thing is that it pushed and hit the resistance basically that it hit previously and rejected many, many times prior to that, before the news as well, or after the news, and then it just dumped. So I think that might be the resistance. If we push all the way up higher than that, it might come back down as a fake out that I'm seeing. So, but I still see it bearish from now, more likely than not.
Oh
But
yeah. I'd rather
who
take some
knows?
sells. I'd rather form a higher
Yeah,
time frame resistance and take some sells.
that's what I'm looking at as well. That's why I think that the 33.88 would be the actual resistance,
I'm with you
and then
on
it'll
that.
push down
If
from
we
there.
can close
Yeah.
bearish on this 4-hour and start making our way back for the daily flip, daily rebreak of
Yeah, your
lows.
daily looks similar to mine. I'm looking on spot on the other one, but yeah, it's at 33. It's 20 pips away the daily flip right now. We'll
Nice.
see what happens.
All right, chat. Make a wish. We got a shooting star. Make a
Yeah.
wish. Oh, if we can close bearish here, it's gonna get really interesting. In 15 minutes, that would be the 30 closure of NYC Open. Oh man. Thirteen minutes. 13 minutes till I land. Like a light. Like a light.
Yeah, let me read you what a shooting star says. After a shooting star appears on a candlestick chart, particularly in a bullish market, it's often interpreted as a potential signal of a bearish reversal, or at least a temporary pullback in the in the uptrend. It's already pulled back 60 pips. The shooting star indicates that while the price initially moved higher, the buying pressure ultimately failed to sustain the move, and selling pressure pushed the price back down to near the opening level, creating a small body and a long upper shadow. This could be a warning sign that the underlying bullish momentum may be weakening and that a downward trend could be on the horizon. And I'm
Did I
looking
see
at
T
it and
write
paying
that shit?
attention to that. No, that's just Google.
Oh,
Yeah, when I started trading, I started reading up on all the candlestick charts, on the types of candles,
oh yeah.
all that, like the
I
basics
read
of
the
everything.
Bible stick candle, and
Yeah,
it had all that. Yeah.
yeah, that's why I just recognize it sometimes. Um, and then if it comes back down, it can come back all the way down to the lows that it created in pre-New York today. That would be a great sell. So I'm looking to possibly wait on the 30 at 9:30,
Yeah.
get a nice top
Yeah.
wick, and then boom, all the way back down, bro. That would be massive amount of money if we let her run and go.
Ding 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 ding.
So
Yeah. If we can close
yeah, you see it that
bearish
way too?
here,
Yeah, yeah.
15 held, right? Now you just need a strong bearish closure here. You're creating a top wick on this 15. So I don't have to worry about the next one, you know, coming down, breaking, coming and creating a top wick. But ideally, yes, decent bearish closure on any kind of break of this low. We got 11 minutes. Let's hope it doesn't run right now or doesn't come back up and close above here. I think we get this bearish closure here. We are pretty solid to come down. You know what? If we come down without so entry technically after a top wick should be on the break of this low. But if the next candle comes down first, wherever that bottom wick is going to be, it's going to be the rebreak of that. So it might not break that low and we'll have an extra advantage point, or it might break that low first and then push up, and then we'll have the rebreak of the lows here as it starts coming down after it makes that top wick. We'll look for a rebreak of that area. You will take the 15 break the low trade? No, I want this for NYC open. Might end up being a celery play too. Because you might get a bullish, but a weak bullish 30. Still respecting, then a break of this low would make sense. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. The Bible stick candle. Yeah. That's what we call it. That's what I call it. You gotta get with the lingo here. Yeah, I read the Bible stick candle and I thought I was fucking the candle whisperer myself. I was like, what? This is the holy grail. You get that false confidence. Candle whisperer's focus, yeah. That's what he said. That's what he said the first day he showed me what Forex is. He took a trade, he won, and he was like, I'm the fucking candle whisperer. I quit. It's like, no, wait for me. How did you do that? Well, you see, according to my calculations, but the first person I've seen, because I was lost in the sauce, right? I was all over the place. All the indicators, the RSIs, the MACDs, the stochastics, the everything, every possible indicator. And I knew what they did, and then the EMAs, and the fibs, and trend lines. I started out with that. And like I didn't know how to read the candles. I just knew how to read the indicators. I had no idea what the hell the candles were saying. I was just reading indicators. It was like, here, read these. These will tell you what the candles are doing. But then it's harder to read the indicators than the actual candles. Like, why don't I just learn the candles? I think the first person I saw trading like this without any kind of help was Ted and Roger. Like that was the reason for switching to price action. Because I was like, oh shit, there's people that are actually reading candles and don't need indicators. What the fuck? This is exactly what I was talking about. What am I doing? I could just be reading the candles. Yeah. This is Uncle Ted and Roger. Yeah, no matter how much we troll, I mean, Roger was kind of the first one to bring price action to the masses here with the YouTube live streams. Why no sells in the 15? I'm looking for the 30 closure. I want the NYC open sells. Interesting. Head and shoulder on the 1 minute. Tap the support. Got 5 minutes here. A lot can happen in 5 minutes. So you gotta wait. Don't get ahead of it. Last time you had to drive off of here. This was it. And then you had a massive drop back down here. Need a bearish closure here. We have a red folder at 10. Yes, we do. I'm looking to take advantage of the 9:30 volume and be done by 10. Damn. 4:20. 4 minutes, 20 seconds here. You know what that means? It's time! Fighting out of the red corner. Smoking out of the blue corner. No? Okay. World Star. World star. Great. Who are we breaking lows? We need a bottom wick. No matter what happens, this thing's gonna have to have a bottom wick. Got 1 minute here. I'm gonna move this up once we make a top wick. My fucking arm, man. Alright, top wick made here. Break at a previous candle low. It's gonna be an 8 lot on my live account. It's gonna be a 5 lot on the funded here. God damn. NYC open here. Made a top wick, came down, made a bottom wick. We re-break highs. We should be filling the wick up, but if it doesn't, it re-breaks lows, we should be filling the range down. Stops will be previous 30. For now. Might be this wick high here. I don't know. We'll see. 33.85.6. For now, or it's only on mine. Probably only on yours. Just increase the volume on yours. I mean, I can try. No, my volume is up here everywhere. Pretty sure it's on yours because my volume's up. Hey. That, yeah, he can have that. That's a cucumber? Yeah, he can have that. We're almost activated here. Alright, we are active. Activated, broke the lows. Stops right there. TP. Alright, I'm gonna close partials right there on the live account. Bring the TP down, stops to break even. And mark it by 4, and then move this out of the way. Stops to break even. Okay, that's it. Risk-free trade, and let's see if this can push down or once again take us out. This level to the left here is funky. This can be the reason it breaks up. But let's see if we can kind of really come down here. All right, I mean, both accounts are running about 15 pips in profit here. What would we call that? I don't know. It's probably what we call a runner.
We got a runner!
Yeah, but stops to be E, and they're about to get hit. Oh God, that's close. And stops hit. No top wick, a very minor top wick. If this flips bullish, I don't want to risk it. So, I mean, W, 11 pips. You gave him a grape. I gotcha. I mean, we saw roughly 25 pips here, right? But from this level, I have to, once we reach this level to the left, I go break even. Because that's what we can respect. You have to say excuse me. I'm mid conversation. I don't even hear what you're saying. I know you're speaking, but I don't hear what you're saying because my headphone is here. Like, look what I'm dealing with, chat. Like, this is they're on my hand. I'm trying to move the mouse. You see the mouse right here? And this guy's pressing my hand down, and she's over here telling say hi, wave. So I'm dealing with just trying to move my hand. His fucking big head is just pressing my hand down onto. Oh, now it's running. Well, if it runs, it runs. Congrats. Yeah, I don't want that flip here. I didn't want that bullish flip. If we're gonna go in the red after being up 25 pips, we gotta, like, I'm an asshole. Yes, baby. What happened?
Is Benny allowed to have salt cucumbers?
He can have cucumbers. Why are you biting me, bro?
Bro, he's pushing me. He's pushing me.
I know. What do you want? What?
Wants food. And I just gave him a cucumber and a grape.
You gave him a cucumber and a grape. He can eat all that. Go. I can't help you. Go.
Wants to eat.
Go.
Let's go.
Go. He's biting me. He's not gonna leave me alone. He wants me to react to him. Look at him. He's just pushing right at me. This guy. He's chewing on my arm. Bro, stop.
Stop chewing on the arm.
I can't with this dog, man.
Okay, I will stop.
He needs a lot of it. He doesn't leave me alone. He keeps trying to like pull or like gnaw at me, and he's like, "Rrr." He's not biting me. He'll put his whole mouth in, and he's just kind of like, let's go, bro.
He was chewing on my hair.
All right, please take him over there because he's very distracting.
Benny?
Ow.
Benny is not coming.
Let's got a question. Would you get back in to this position right now?
No, I
Would
don't
not.
like this level here. I wanted to have the advantage point here, just in case if it drives through, right? Like once I don't want it to come back and tap me out, right? Obviously, I don't want the runner to come back to BE. But my whole thing is, I'm gonna get in here just because I have this little bit here, and then if the runner comes back to BE, that's fine because then there's a chance that we could start heading up. That previous hourly still pretty bullish, right? We could start rebreaking highs in the 4 hour and still get the 4 hour flip. That rebreak of the highs in the 4 hour never came. And this is a fairly small top wick here. We didn't really push up heavy here to grab orders before coming down, right? That's a fairly small top wick. So I'm afraid that this high rebreaks and it takes us up. That is the reason I was in there, to get into this wick before it comes back up, because once it comes back to our level here,
Excuse me.
it can continue down, but it can also rip up heavy. But what we know is the initial break here for NYC Open should give you enough volume to give you enough pips to go break even and manage however you want, right? But it gave 28 pips on that rebreak. I closed partial. I closed 80% at 11. And then
So even with the 5 pushing up now that just opened with no bottom wick and pushed up.
No, it can push down all at once, or it could push up. I gotta wait for another closure. I gotta wait for
Okay.
15:30 to actually play this area
A bigger
out.
time frame.
If we pull back up again and respect it again, I'll take it then. If we pull back up here and then create a resistance again, or tap these areas and start breaking lows again, I'll take it. But for now, it's either, can we come back up
Okay.
here?
Yeah, because it's
Right?
right where
For
we
resistance, or
entered.
even-
So I wanted to make
I
sure.
know,
it
but this
makes
isn't
sense.
where I'd give it a second chance. It's not re-breaking a low. It's just back to your entry. But if it sets up here again, creates a bearish candle, and then we get some, I'll take it again.
Cool. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yep, baby. Sorry, I was mid-conversation. What's up?
Is it still early?
Is it still early? It's 9:41. No, it's getting pretty late. The winners, the real winners, it's already late for real winners, right? And me and you woke up when? Early, yes. 5:30 is early, so you're a real winner. Winners wake up early. So yeah, I understand the range here to the left, and it's clean to come down on the very most recent candle, but I'm going to avoid the risk of having it pull up and break highs here and right up on us. If it sets up again, I'll take it again. Obviously, you want to bank on the fact that this is going to run immediately, right? That you're going to have enough volume, and typically you do. I don't know why 9:30, like on the dot, hasn't just driven through. I don't know why there's an initial drive and a pullback. We typically throughout, historically, if there's going to be a volume candle that's going to push, it's going to be that first 9:30 push. It's not going to be a push, pullback, and if there's going to be a time for where the first push goes, it's NYSE open. I know it rebroke the lows. Now it's running. I just maybe if we had a flip entry, but for a flip entry, you would have needed a steep top wick here. If we rebroke previous candle high, right, previous 15 with a top wick and then flip bearish, we could have had a flip entry. And if that's the case, then maybe we survive the pullback there, right? Yeah, the flip entry, we would have survived this pullback, and then you're looking for the rest of this runner. But I won't retake, in that case, that's not where I retake the same position when it pulls back to entry, because the range has played out already. Before, you never tapped this area that took you up. After that wick was there, we already tapped that area, and now there's a chance it could have pulled up.
I know it's hard for a lot of people to take your advice and not get back in, which I did not. I think a few people did, but that's where you can also lose a lot of money, people, and that's what we call FOMO, right? Fear of missing out.
Still profitable,
Correct.
we made money, and we didn't have to stress about risk as it started after we made money, right? As the runners would have went into negative for a little bit, but whereas if you hadn't managed, it's just less stress. Plus, I hate this synchronization bullshit. I got a synchronization on my shit of $155.
Jesus.
Still, for what? I didn't even do anything here.
That's how they make their money.
Yeah,
so no FOMO, chat.
That was a $700 trade, $730. But that synchronization bullshit is pissing me off.
Bro, they took 150 from your 700?
No, it was just, that was the first thing that happened this morning when I turned on the charts. That was before the trade even. It was just minus 155.
So as soon as you turn on your terminal, it charges you because it thinks you're going to take a trade.
Yeah.
God,
no. It's not because it thinks. I don't know. I might not have taken a trade, but that minus 155 was there on once I.
So how much profit did you make?
The trade.
How much profit did you make on the trade?
$730.
So you actually made 730. So it charged you like 20%.
This was before the trade. I could have made 10,000. I could have lost 10,000. That minus 155 was there.
So, had you not traded today and you turned it on tomorrow, you might have been down 300.
Yeah.
Jeez, imagine that. Bro, such a scam, this thing, man. Yo, you get taken money out. I get my broker to give me money, and on prop firms they get you with some of the spreads sometimes, or
I'm telling you, if you don't think the industry sends assassins, they send account assassins. That's why I say we survived. The assassins have failed because they be trying to assassinate our account from all angles. Yeah, They be treating my they be treating my accounts like it's Trump.
Yeah, it's like you got a MAGA hat going into the store and they start yelling at you, the liberals. It's like,
It's
get
like, yeah,
up!
it's like I get it. Like if the password to the trading account was something like MAGA, right? They'd be like, all right, snipe this guy. But
Oh man, liberals. Ah, yeah, I'm very happy with the trade. No matter if it came back down, some people might have gotten back in, but that was a good close. Now I'm waiting for the 10 a.m. news because it should push in a direction or
yeah, we
another,
got
and if
news
it
in
does,
12 minutes. Good point.
yeah, yeah. I don't think uh, IS ISM services PMI moves it that much,
It's a red folder, man.
but yeah.
Volume.
No, I mean, some red folders will move it like 30 pips, you know, 3 points or something like that. And some will move them 100. I don't know what's going to happen since we had red numbers for ADP. So we'll see. I'm waiting to find out if something else sets up, then I'll do it. If not, I'm going to take the day and relax and enjoy the nearly 100 Fahrenheit over here.
That's
weather.
That's really wild.
Yeah, in Spain it's like 110 Fahrenheit in a few areas. So, yeah, enjoying that nice blazing sun.
Oh wow, I think that runner would have survived. Never got up here. 33.78 after the candle closed. Oh, that's exactly where it hit. I don't know. I don't know if the runner would have survived here. I think we would have been out. Look at that. Right on it. I don't know. Depends where the activation would have been here. He's not coming in. Let me grab him. I got him. Oh, he doesn't have his collar on him. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Hey. Let's go. You know better. No, come on. Go inside, bro. Come on. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. No. Come on. No. We're going in. Do me a favor. Hold on. I'm going to grab his collar. He won't listen. I got it right here. Oh, now you listen. Come on. No. He knows. Go. Inside. Inside it is. All right, do your thing, man.
If this breaks the low, I'm still seeing it drop. But if this, if this breaks the low, it could drop, like I said, to refill the entire range. The other 50, 60 pips missing. This could really push.
It could.
But nothing I can do now because I got out of the position. But
man, I don't know. This 15 made the stop wick. That's low. I'm just this right here, this little wick here. We can break and fucking pump back up. Once we're past it, once we got some clean range that I can see then. And like this is fairly clean, but this wick, man, it scares me a bit.
If we break that, when would you not consider it a fake out after how many pips by the time that you would want to get in? You'd need to see on the 1 minute another top wick before coming back down and re-breaking it again.
I would like this 30 closure.
Yeah, so you have to wait for the news regardless. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not looking for any position right now in the re-break. We got.
Problem is, if you have the news that pushes it and does what you would want it to do, would you still consider it a viable position, even though the news was what was the catalyst?
News will typically push price in the direction of price action. Like it'll typically make sense. So
How many times have we gotten screwed with the news though this year? It went in the opposite direction or faked out
in the
quickly.
in the opposite direction of the news coming out, but still made sense probably price action wise. Yeah, I mean, it's not a guarantee, right? It's news. It can be funky. But for me to take advantage of the news, it'll have to make sense. Put it that way. It'll have to make sense for us. So if we can get this closure, you see, this is the wick I'm just kind of scared of. I know we can break those lows like you were talking about, and we just kind of broke the lows here, so you tapped it, and this is exactly what I don't want to be in. But if we can now hold like this, right? Hold this area, the closure, and then start breaking lows after a top wick, because look, we have the hourly bearish close now, right? That would be the break of the hourly low. If the 4 hour can create a top wick, we have a bottom wick here to fill on the 4 hour. Things would just start falling in line, right? It would be the break of the 30 low, and it would be a 15 celery play where the 15 closed bullish, formed a support here. We broke the highs, and then we re-break the low of it. That would take us down to this support. And then we can use this 15 as a stop. Right, that's about 39 pip stop if it doesn't re-break.
That's a decent.
I mean, 39 pips I'm cool with. Like, that's not much. That's you know. Go ahead, take a 39 pip stop and tell me it ruined your day.
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, it's a 39 pips.
You're not gonna remember that by lunch.
So.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that's how I took a 39. You're gonna be back in profits by Asian session. Like, you know what I mean? So, but like 150, 200, like. We gotta work on our timing, you know, if we're looking at 150 pip stop here.
Speaking of which, chat, get into the signals. Take advantage. Sign up. Have access to Zoom as well. You should see the link pop up in a second. There it is.
The link delivered by the angels themselves. The Wangels. Hell yeah. WJ reminding me that there's a signal channel too. Go get your signals. Get your signals. Hot
Speaking of which,
signals. Ice cold signals. What was that?
You had the ballpark. I was saying we have 285 viewers, but only 69 likes, and everybody is sub that are watching right now. How come we don't have more likes than that? We haven't even had 100. Drop a like, gang. I know we forget sometimes because we get into the position right away. Just press escape, minimize the screen, go click the like, and maximize it again. There you go. Really, that simple. That simple. You gotta have the algorithm here.
Why they gotta press escape though?
If they're full screen.
Oh, okay. Jay's a better promoter than Wix. That's why Jay's on here.
He pays me in pips, so I'm cool with that.
This is a side gig.
Yeah. All right, look at that jump from 69 to 80. Let's keep going, Chad. Let's keep it going. Appreciate that. Appreciate the likes here. 85. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
So we asked for it.
Keep going, Chad.
Let's get to 100 likes. We haven't been at 100 likes in a while. I think what, like Monday?
Yeah, we did hit 100 likes or more on Monday. I believe so.
Nice.
Oh, we were at 85. Now we're at 84. Somebody removed the like. What happened?
Double clicked. They listened to your escape strategy and they over escaped. They overdid it on the escape button.
It's moving back up.
Why'd you let them out?
Definitely appreciate it. It's a free.
Oh, they're done?
People. Free.
They left? Oh, all right. Yeah. That means you can let them out. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. 94. 94. We got space. We're close. We're close. We're close, chat. We're close. We're close. Almost at 100. Couple more people. Couple more people. Is today Wednesday? Hump day? Yeah.
Hump day. Hey, yo. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
Hey, look at that. We hit 100 right on the nose, man. Thank you, everybody. Whoever hasn't dropped a like, do go ahead and do that. It's much appreciated. And thank you to everybody that subscribes and is watching the stream, this free stream. Take advantage of making money.
Top one, top one.
Hopefully, you guys are learning a lot as well from the questions that we ask and from the analysis that Wix gives. So, like-minded people watching is always awesome. So share it with the friends as well. Thank you guys. Much appreciated.
Hit him with the top one. Top one.
Hey, don't forget, we got prop firm, a really, really good one called Top One Futures. Top One Futures. Let me go ahead and drop that into the chat here. There's right now a promo going on. So if you use the code WIX, you get 40% off. And don't get a challenge. Go directly and get an instant SIM funded account. And you don't have a daily loss limit, only a max loss limit. So take advantage. Really, really worth it. Go and watch it. Go and take a look at it. Really worth it.
Bang. Wait, hold on. We have more shit on the checklist, no? I'm kidding, chat. There's no checklist. Or is there? Or is there? What are we doing here? Copy.
Yaniel, podemos escucharte.
What were they saying?
I couldn't understand everything. It was muffled. But he's yelling at his wife or something, or she's yelling at him or something.
Call
just muffled, I couldn't understand.
What?
Yeah, something like that. Like in Charlie Brown with the teacher. Yeah. Were you yelling at the wife or was she yelling at you?
Domestic violence going on. Live domestic violence going on here.
I gotta change the title of the stream here. You know, man, duck, bro. That chancleta is fucking coming at your head right now, bro. 5, 4, 3, 2, duck, bro. About to get hit with a slipper, hard. Oh.
Oh my! Look at that. See, look at all of that. Oof. That's interesting news.
How much did that move? That
got a top wick.
40 pips, man.
That pushed up 51 pips.
It's news. This is news right now. Bad numbers. We should see this come up. He's doing what at the pool? He's peeing at the pool. Hey! Yo! Bro! Nah, dog. Don't go out there. Ew! What are you doing? That is gross. Nah, it better keep raining. It should better clean up. The pool guy was just here, cleaned the pool. Benny walked over and just peed by the pool. Yeah. What did you say is in the pool? Huh? Mechanics? No, 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 not, 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 not mechanics. Chemicals. Chemicals. Mechanics is not a word, baby. She said there's mechanics in the pool. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna wait for this because as soon as it breaks that low, you got this. As soon as it breaks that low, you got this.
Benny was smelling his feet.
Like he's being nasty today. Leave him alone. Just don't let him in. I mean, I can't really blame him. It's been pouring rain. When it's raining, I want to pee more too. Damn, this hourly really sucks. Like, this is ugly. Four-hour closed. I just don't like this area. Like, look what it did previously. It tapped that area and went straight up to the top of the range here with the following candle. And that's what I don't want price to do. Because if you look at it, look.
Look at my mushroom finger.
I see it.
I took it off.
Look what happened. We came up to here. Right? Which is, like, we've come up to that area. And then we came down to here.
Benny is being by the pool more.
On the same spot?
No. On the other side.
Leave him alone. Right after that, that drove straight up, so we might see this come straight up to the top of the range. It's okay. He's really got to go.
Then why won't we take him earlier?
Well, all he did was pee. It's all right.
But I know he's not.
Stop. Don't tease him. Leave him alone. Let him be. This is what I was kind of afraid of on that previous candle. Right? I thought we might tap this area on that previous candle and reject and drive straight up. That's why we won't break even, but we tapped that area on the following candle and driving straight up. We broke the high here too. Wow. Okay, what are you doing? That's a W. This is a banger. Oh, people at the Zoom door. Sorry. Whoa. I know, it landed on my computer. I saw that. Go ahead, go ahead.
It's walking on you. It's walking on your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's walking on your head. It's walking on your shoulder. Slide. It's falling on your house. It's falling from space to house.
It's really pushing up. Indices dropping. Yeah, remember how you said not expecting much from this news?
Yeah, it pushed up 51 pips, came all the way back down to the entry, and then pushed all the way up, and now it's up.
For 151 now.
Yeah, something like that. It really pushed. We just got news. Woke UK is joining Woke France to give hundreds of millions of dollars of drones to Ukraine. And the US just said that they are rejecting the support. They're not going to help out. Maybe that is the continuation.
Pretty sure this is the PMI news.
Okay.
Because it's reflecting, it was bad news for the dollar, right? So that's why we're seeing gold come up. That's why you're seeing everything else down, the indices. Cereal? What do you want?
It's at a resistance though.
Come on.
Might push up now and reject and come back down.
Well, now I need a range to be created here. This nice push. See what it does here on the 15. Give me a second, chat. Gotta give him some food. What fell? You want more? Yeah, we got a very small top wick here. This is the 15 closed above. 36. Yeah, I don't have anything on the buys here. Might fill the range up, but I don't have anything. I know he wants to eat. No, give me a sec. Created a top wick here for this area right here. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little extra careful here. Ideally, we get closures above this resistance. I know you won't. All right. Give me a second, chat. I gotta give her seconds on her breakfast. Come on. She brought me an empty plate. Only one more breakfast? Walk normally, please. Thank you. What am I doing? I'm going to get you breakfast. Come here. You want me to add some butter? It'll taste better. Go, have a seat. Have a seat. Kaya, put that between you guys so she can enjoy it too. Alright? Don't play when you're eating, please. Turn something on so she can see it. Hey, Kaya, why can't you? Come, go to the table over there. Come on. Sam, let's go. Here. Enjoy. Okay. Bon appetit. All right, we're back. All right, gang. Top 1 futures, 40% off and no daily loss limit. Go get your Top 1 futures account and go get an instant funded account. You are able to buy an instant funded. Before, you had to buy an account and pay people to pass it for you. Now, it's all in one place. Top 1 futures. Get an instant funded account and trade for profit immediately, not to fucking pass tests. Hold on, Benny's trying to eat someone outside. No, I'm gonna need you to wait, brother. Wait, we're gonna go on a small walk right now. He's barking at me. Let me in. People too woke now in France. But I don't understand. Why did they destroy their own city when they won? I get it if they lost. I get it if the refs messed some shit up. But why y'all destroying your own city after you won? There was no mistreatment, nothing unfair. Yay, we won. Let's blow shit up. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué, François? ¿Por qué? It's like a game to them? Yeah, I'd be asking for like, I'd be calling out like months in advance if I know a soccer match is coming out. If I was on the force? Yeah, boss, I can't do end of May, beginning of June. Yeah, I got shit planned. I'm gonna be out the country. What do we have on the break of the highs here? How you feel about Tibbs being fired? I'm not a fan. You take the team to their first conference finals in 25 years when you get fired. I think if they didn't make the playoffs, he would still have the job. Like this shit, because New York ownership is backwards. Fucking Dolan is the worst owner in sports. Yeah, this shit just following you, Eddie. No worse than Jerry Jones? No, Dolan's gotta be worse. Yeah, make it make sense. You get a coach like Tibbs, you hold on to him. But then again, I don't know what they're planning in terms of roster moves, right? So, and then again, like, who replaces him?
He'll be at home with 30 million, I tell you that.
He's not going to be unemployed for long because he's going to make this money from New York and then he's going to go somewhere else and he's going to make double. He's going to get 2 salaries from being fired from New York and hired by the next team. He's not going to stay on the sidelines long.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is he allowed to get a job even though he's still going to be paid the guarantee?
He could be working. He could be working tomorrow for another team.
He can take $5 million if he wants.
Yeah, whatever. He could take another salary. If his salary from New York, if they owe him 10, 15 million, 5 million, whatever they owe him, they got to give him that 5. And if 30. He signs a new, they owe him 30.
Yeah.
They give him 30.
They still owe him 30 million?
They owe him 30 million.
And then he gets hired by the next team, and he's going to get that 30 plus the salary that the next team is going to pay him.
What kind of morons are the Knicks, bro? What the hell?
he could take
How do
5 million
you?
his first year and then 35 his second year because he's already getting 30 and be making 35 still.
Watch
You
them
know what I
go after
mean?
Mike Malone. See, he's one of Mike Malone is it's not the Knicks. Like I got one person that I think is right for the job, and that's Mark Jackson, and that's it. He was their point guard for the longest time. He ran the show with Ewing on there. He coached Golden State into relevancy before Steve Kerr took over. I think Mark Jackson would have had him winning championships as well. So I think for the Knicks' identity, like, you got to bring in Mark Jackson. They'll go after Jay Wright for the Nova connection. No, I think they're going to dismantle the Nova connection. I think they're going to get rid of Bridges, honestly. I like Ime. Ime
Gotta get
Udoka.
one year in his
Ime
contract.
Udoka is highly regarded in the league. He's not gonna just dip from somewhere. Like, people, he's gonna, if he has a contract, he's like, no one's getting rid of Ime. Why didn't I take that 15? Well, because in this case, it was very small wick created, right? It was only an 8-pip wick on the previous hourly, so the rebreak of the highs here, I'd rather create that range, come back down, bounce off a support, and then re-break the highs. It just kind of ate up a lot of that range here. Right? It ate up an extra 14 pips. Getting a 30 closure, though. Time to 8. In the wrong stream, brother. Stream hopping in 4K. I see you know Mark Jackson, then yeah, you watch basketball. Between Stockton and Isaiah Thomas, between there. He's just the right Knicks identity. I think he would be a correct choice. Wow, not even going to wait for the 30 closure? Give me a break. There's 1 minute left in the 30. No, I'm waiting on this. I needed this to come back down in the next 30 and push up. I wanted a celery play on the 15. Took the break a high for 10. It's going to give me more if it breaks highs. If it re-breaks its own high here on the 15. And no top wick.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if no top wick, I think I might call it then.
Yeah, I'm going to be here for a
Oh
half
man,
hour. Another 30 minutes. I want to see if this no top wick can turn into a closure back below 33.88.
that was so nasty, man. Just pumped up 40 pips in like a minute and a half. Nasty, annoying.
The daily. I don't know. We could start reflipping after making this daily top wick, or we continue re-breaking the previous daily high, and then there's just clean range to go up. This is going to take a lot, though. Yeah, I mean, if anything, we'll send you the screenshot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it.
You called it early on
uh,
Friday, and then we had to send you a screenshot.
yeah, no, but I still took the trade last time because in the signals. But I want to get ready. I got to go prepare some paperwork for Bianca's multiple passports. I got to go get some stuff printed. So I'm gonna have
Nice.
lunch and
She don't even know how good
handle
she
all
got it.
that. Well, she's starting with 3 passports, right? Mine, my girlfriend's, and the Spanish one where she's born. But to get that, I have to show the proof because she's born outside of my country, and neither her and her mother are Spanish, so we have to go through a few things, and then so now we're in the process of doing all that right now. So I got to send a lot of paperwork, send to the embassy, consulate. It's just a lot of stuff. So we're doing all that right now, and she should have her certificate within a couple of months, and then citizenship within a year after that. So,
Why don't you just call Trump?
and say what?
Give me the hookup, man.
Yeah, I mean, I lost his private number. My bad.
Oh, it's too late then. He changes it every 3 days.
Yeah, no. Oh man, did that just create a topic right away?
Yep.
And it hit the 15 to 30 resistance from previously.
Enjoy
I'm
your
gonna
day.
call it.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. All the best. Don't overtrade. Enjoy the sunshine. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Ain't no
Thanks, Wix.
sunshine when she's gone. See you, man. Have a good one. Have a good one. Huh? No, this guy's pissed. He's just... You're mad? Are you mad? Well, I don't like it when you don't listen. I don't like it when you don't listen. Wait a little. Wait. He learned how to open doors. It's exactly what your problem is, Benny. You don't listen, then you get yourself into this trouble. Oh, now you walked in, right? Waiting on some closures here. Bring you guys outside into the rain with me. Closed out buys to the top of the range. Pushing up, pushing up. I mean, we've just had this ride up, right? We want to create some range. We create some stops. There's clean range to go up to the left. We need to create some kind of stop that we can utilize to manage risk. Right, so this will be the first 15 to close above. Let's see if we can create some range. Zero trades for you again? I didn't have a single position the whole day yesterday through any of the sessions. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean that you're any further away from your goal. Wow. 4 ibuprofen's in and my arm's starting to feel better. And if you think about it, like if you were looking for a rebreak of the high on the previous 15, then you had a closure immediately after that happened with no top wick. Right, so there's no advantage there. Straight drive up here. Through resistance. So it's pretty bullish here. It's been bullish the entire New York session. Coming into New York, we were pretty bearish, but the entire session has been very bullish. And the news dropped bad for the dollar, so you see gold riding up. Which means we're not looking for a sell here. We're looking for a pullback and a retest of these highs, whatever the highs are being made, whatever the highs being made right now are. Look, you need to stop. 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 News got you for sure. For real, for real. For real, for real. Clearly in a bearish market. Maybe if you alt-I. Yeah, I just want something like this. That's what I want. We can see this. I'll be happy. If we don't see it, I'll still be happy. Why? Because I choose how I feel. But that's what we want to see. Can I analyze your trade from yesterday? I don't know. Well, what the hell are you doing trading in this chop, man? What did you have here? This candle? 7 a.m.? 6 a.m.? Six a.m. 30 closed bullish. I'm not trading anywhere in here. I realistically would not have had a trade yesterday the whole session. The way it printed. This fucker's just flying, huh? Yeah, you needed to break out. Range sucked. Oh, this chop. I mean, we've seen it move. It just hasn't really done much. Is this the banger? Is this it? I heard him say something like game 3. $11 for this 1 hour closure, which rode up heavy. Want some kind of pullback. Ideal would be an entry. Ideally, there would be an entry on the bottom wick of the next hourly candle. 30 doesn't have a bottom wick. If we were able to ride down here and then come back close above 33.97, hold it as support. I'd love to look for a rebreak of the highs. This wick that it's creating right now, this will be filled. This wick right here will be filled. At some point, we will fill it. Maybe support at 34.03 to finish out the range up. See if we can form a small range here at 34.04 or 33.97. We can have a good stop. Right now, we would need a break of the highs, because at that point we can just take the break of the highs that are printed at support. But if we take a break of this high, it's just nonsensical. The risk involved wouldn't make sense. Okay, there's the pullback. If it looks like we're setting up at 11 here, maybe we'll stay on a little bit longer. It's not bad. 43. Alright, so let's see a specific level here. If we start re-breaking highs, that's not bad. And the fill of the wick here, but it's got to like slingshot now. Let's see. Have a buy stop there, if in case we do slingshot or we do push up heavy. There's a lot of range left here, but can this be the top of the daily candle? You know what I mean? We've tapped the daily closure, the previous daily closure, previous daily opening. We say daily resistance, but if this flips with the current structure, and it would need quite a bit of momentum to see a flip and break a highs. I thank you. Just give me a sec, all right? I'll come watch. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Ideally, we come down, form a support, but we start slingshotting from up here. I'll take a buy. Yeah. 4 minutes left in this 15. Yeah, if this candle re-breaks that low, I'll call. I won't call it. I'll delete it.
Papa,
We'll see what the next. Yeah.
Papa, how much money do we have?
Why? What do you want to buy? What do you mean? How much money do we have? What do you want to buy? What? Robux. We'll talk after I'm done working. All right.
Wait, why can't you move now?
Because you weren't supposed to start playing iPad. You didn't ask me. You grabbed it. We'll talk. We broke that loop.
You almost done?
Yeah, I'm almost done. Pineapple. In order to be in a pineapple, you'd have to be in an initial position first. Or in order to take a pineapple. Thank you. It's interesting here. 30 doesn't have a bottom. Well, it could be interesting if the market could break down here, break that previous 30 low, and still close above 33.97. Not yet. I'll tell you when. Oh, 3 minutes, Kai. Yeah, you're gonna give up the iPad. Yeah, 3 minutes. I told you. You had an hour. So closing back below here. Ideally, like I said, you've come down, you create a steeper support so you can retest some of the swing, but looking at the fact that we never grabbed orders on a 30 there. I mean, I guess the 15 did here. But you want to come down here and establish some kind of support at 33.97. Either close below, then back up above for a fake out on a smaller time frame, right? So you can have a bullish closure above 33.97, right? Anything that does this for you at that area, you're looking to come back up. So maybe on a smaller time frame, you can have some kind of, you know, bearish closure. All right, and then maybe close back above range. Or have it close at support like that or below. Doesn't matter. Just show you that your price is maintaining above 33.97. So closure below, back up above. You faked out. Continue the bullish push. So there you go. You had the hourly close, London close here, 11 a.m. No bottom wick. So ideally, this hourly can give you a bottom wick. And once it pulls back to these areas, maybe it'll give an indication on a smaller time frame on a 30 or a 15 that it's starting to head back up, and you can start looking for breaks of highs to refill the previous hourly wick. You need this to pull back though. This needs to pull back to support and establish it, as in show that it's respecting it. If so facto, you need it. You need to print closures here. So we're still a few candles away from that. So I think for that reason, I might call it, but I'll be active in the signal channel. Mike low, yeah, it was away from my mouth. So, you know what? Let's do that. Yeah. If you're in the signal channel, stay locked in. I'm going to be here for the next hour. I'll be on here, but I'll be able to like, you know, go back and forth, run around, do the shit I got to do. But you know what we're looking for, right? We're looking for a pullback, closure at support, and some bazaars. All right. Chat. Appreciate you guys for being here. I was going to record something. Should I? Lock-in pussy shit's about to get real. Yeah, it's about to. That's why I want to hop off of here so we can get ready in the signal channel. But yes, you know what? Spam some dubs. We got a W today. Spam some dubs. That was it. Yeah. I'm going for that homeless nurse practitioner look today. All right. Yeah, let's call it. Let's see if this can actually print in the signal channel. Zoom gang, see you guys on the clubhouse side of things. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. And signal channel, stay locked in for the next hour. I'm looking for a support. All right? And I need your support. Chat, Love and wisdom to you all. Make sure you go get your top 1 futures accounts. 40% off and no daily loss limit. And 40% off. Code Wix. All right. And if you can't show up to the live streams, go join the Signal channel. All right. Well, not even the live streams. If you want to trade with us after the live streams, join the Signal channel. All right. Other than that, my time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books.